Hi guys. I wanted to give you a quick update on my supplement situation and let you see what I'm doing with most of my supplements. I've got a few that I haven't been able to do this with, but as I mentioned in my last video on this subject, I have been I have started at this point capsuling my own herbs and supplements. So this is just a capsule machine I got from As Your Standard. It's a 00 size. That makes approximately a 700 milligram capsule. You can get a scale that will weigh that small of an amount. I just don't have one. So what I did, I actually looked at what I was taking currently when I was doing this, and based it off of that. So I could compare the sizes of the capsules. I could also look at the dosage that was listed on the bottles. And I'm guessing that if a 00 capsule that I fill was something, I'm going to guess that it is probably about the same as a 00 capsule that they would be capsulating. That's how I've done that. So rose hips, I just went straight from the same size capsule to the same size capsule and kept that dosage. And I have not noticed any problem with that. I did switch from lemon balm to moringa to hopefully try to stop any interactions with, or I guess adverse reactions with thyroid hormone absorption. I never really had any indication that that was happening. I had had some thyroid issues before and they have not completely gone away. They have gotten a little bit better this summer. So, and I just, the capsuling machine comes with a pack to put in with the capsules. Humidity does factor into how well this process goes. So, and I mean, I'm just taking the capsules apart and filling the different sides of the machine. So this is the top and the bottom. So this is a 4-ounce pouch, I guess, of slippery elm that I got. And then this is a 16-ounce bag, pouch, whatever you want to call it, of turmeric. This is actually more than half gone. I had done about half of it, and then I've done that much while I've been working on this video. We've had cat issues tonight. So anyway, just to give you a size comparison, if you take, so like, this is probably, even just what's left, probably a year's worth of turmeric for me. And this bag was less than $20. So I was paying $20 a bottle for what I was getting before. So it is quite a bit cheaper to do it this way. I use these capsules. They come in 1,000. You can get them in less. Like As Your sells them by 100 or by 1,000. I just get the 1,000 because I am replacing a lot of supplements. They're one of those things that you don't want to have them sit on the shelf for like 5 or 6 years necessarily. They do have like a best by date on them. But I don't think, like, I mean, this one is 2023. As long as it's not hot and humid, and quite frankly, even if it is hot and humid, as long as you're working your way through them, you should be fine. So this is a 16-ounce bag of turmeric. This is a powder. This is a 16-ounce bag of lemon balm tea. Quite a big size difference there. And I would recommend the powders if you can, just because it cuts out steps. If you don't have the powder, you can just use a coffee grinder, grind it up into a powder by pulsing it, and then go from there, just in the same steps that you would otherwise. It does come with a spreader card with a key on the sizes again for what color is what with the machines. Azure has a couple different sizes. I have not found any, even on Amazon, from different brands, other than a 0 or a 00 sizing. You can get little cards to sort of stand a size 1 in to fill it with liquid. This is a tamper tool, so, and I'll show you what, I just kind of leave extra spread out on top, and then I tamp it down. That goes about halfway down the first time, and then you just kind of keep spreading it around. So, I mean, that's what it's, where I'm at. And then tamp that down again. Add a little more. So I have not been able to find like a powder for the B vitamins yet. I was able to find the MSM. It came in a sort of a jar instead of a bag or a pouch, which is fine. Just a different container. I'll probably use that for a geocache when I'm done with it. And I normally tamp this down this way probably 3 or 4 times total. Just so that it, because you don't want it like really fluffy, because then it's going to leave your capsule half empty. So, and then, so you can kind of tell when you're level with the sides of the capsules, and then I just scrape it off. A really awesome feature is this cutout, because it just sort of acts as a funnel back into the bag. And then, and I do typically work on a paper plate or a piece of paper or something. So then I go ahead and do that so that the tops have something to grab onto. And then just push them down. Push this up. This pushes the bottom part of the pill out of the base. And then this is also spring loaded, and you can push it down a bit, although not normally quite as well. And it will push the lids up a little bit. And then just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And they should all come out. I didn't get this to actually move a whole lot. So then what I do there, I just put it back on the base, and it will push them up a little bit. Because these don't sort of seal just in this process, I go ahead and you can hear them snapping, I think. Hopefully that is picking up from the mic. And then, now, some of these don't have lids. So what I do is I pick up the lid and I just stick it over there. Now the lids are just slightly bigger around, so they don't really go in the holes on the bottom, even if you drop it. And I've been doing this for long enough tonight that these are... I got in the habit for a little while there. I'd do 2 or 3 rounds a day. And then I can push these down the same way I did there. And then you just wiggle them out. Okay. And then I pick them all up. and sort of just a cupped hand drop into my jars. I loaned these jars out to a friend. This is pure extractive fairy, don't you know? One thing you need to always make sure of, label what you're using. So this is just written on in Sharpie on the bottom. Turmeric, 700 milligrams. That way I'm not trying to guess what size I used. I can just look at the bottom. For some things, what I did was I would write old dosage, and I would put whatever the dosage of the store-bought was. So then, like, if I was on 1,500 milligrams of the turmeric, I would know, okay, 2 of the 700 would be about right. I could do 3 500s, but quite frankly, I get so sick of taking pills. So, I just wanted to let you see this little gizmo. They're really not hard to use. They do kind of turn yellow if you're doing turmeric. Kind of hard to clean. I'm the only one using them, so I don't honestly clean them in between things. And then whoop, you'll see I've spilled things, I've dropped stuff, and then I can just brush that all into the trash can off the plate, which makes things nice and super simple. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hopefully it makes sense. Leave any questions down in the comments. Obviously this doesn't really change what you're going to take. It might just help if you were having reactions to fillers or whatever the capsule's made out of. You can change what you're taking. And then I also have capsules in here with Mr. Peanut. I like pretty things, I suppose. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll try and get all your questions answered. If you haven't seen it, I have a more detailed explanation of what exactly it is I take to go with the updates I gave you at the beginning. I hope I did that. If I didn't, I switched out the lemon balm for the moringa. I upped the dosage on the moringa because I could, and I didn't realize that gets back to this. I unintentionally doubled the dosage, but it's actually helping more. So, and I was at the dosage I was because I was having reactions to the lemon balm as well. So, I haven't had any problems with the moringa. I have played with the dosages on the slippery elm a bit. Maybe I'll get you guys an update on that here in another month or two. But hopefully, I'm going to be doing a few videos with some of my sort of go-to low histamine meals here in the next couple of weeks. That way you can kind of see what I do if I start having reactions and need to sort of go back to a safe set of recipes. So hopefully that will be coming up, and I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know if this helped you, if you have questions, anything like that. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.